So what is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Masai Gains on Cars. This is episode 5, and today I'm taking you through a full exterior walkthrough of the mighty 200 series Land Cruiser. Enjoy, guys. So welcome to another episode of Masai Gains on Cars, guys. This is the mighty Land Cruiser 200 series. So a brief overview of the Land Cruisers. This is one of the most legendary vehicles ever built by Toyota. It really has gone to every corner of the world, and it is of course the UN's preferred vehicle of choice. Why do you ask that? Well, mainly because of the standard and the quality that Toyota takes to build these vehicles. So if we start off, this is the 200 series. It succeeded the 100 series, which was in production from 1999 just about to 2007, and this was unveiled in 2008, and it was a full refresh. So basically, with the platform, the 100 series carried the platform for about 7 years. Before the 100 series, we of course had the 80, and then Toyota had the task of basically refreshing. And this is what they came out with. So if we start right off at the front here, basically you can see the full redesign of the front. You've got a much bolder, bigger vehicle. This 200 series just about out angles the 100 series in terms of inches. You got just about 2 inches larger at the front, 2 inches wider, 2 inches more on the rear. And so you've got a bigger, bolder vehicle. And the other thing that Toyota managed to do is actually make the cabin of this vehicle a bit more spacious than the 100 series by redesigns to the engine that made the engine bay slightly smaller. So you've got a big, bold grille. You've got beautiful projector beam headlights. If you just look at this light configuration, it really is quite stunning. And you've got a bit of Land Cruiser text right here, if you can see that. If you come to the hood over here and we compare this to the 100 series, you can see this hood actually became more muscular. You got these beautiful grooves right here, and these grooves really help when you're in the driver's seat and you're driving this vehicle, because it is quite a large vehicle. These help to understand exactly where you are. So if you come along the side of the vehicle, you can see the grooves continue over here. This really does look like one machined piece over here. And if we compare that to the 80 series or the 100 series, those vehicles were slightly more blocky on the sides. You kind of had fender flares and you had a bit more of that blockiness. But with the 200 series, you've got a lot more of those symmetrical lines, and they really roll along the whole body, as you see here. So here we are at the rear of the vehicle. You can see here the redesigned headlights. You have still got the split tailgate. So we open up here and this tailgate splits open, and you can of course have this bottom part as a sort of tray table. But you got a beautiful bold rear over here, and sensors running all along the vehicle. And of course that rear view camera is just tucked away under there. You did get smart key access. So basically what happens is, if you just place your hand on the door, the vehicle recognizes that and you can go ahead and open the door. So smart key access, and of course you have got that stop start ignition as well. This vehicle comes stock with 18-inch rims. These have been upgraded, of course. These are 20s, and it's running on the 275 60 R20 tire. Just a word on these lights. These are very bright lights, and these are your daytime LED running lights. So let's go ahead and turn these lights on and see how they look. So here we go with the vehicle's lights turned on. Of course it is daytime, so it is difficult to see. You can see that projector beam, very bright and nice. And then you got a halogen reflection over there. And you got some fog lights. So good visibility on quite a large vehicle. Let's go ahead and turn this vehicle on. And let's open that hood. So here we have the big bad boy that runs this beast. This is the V8 that's been carried forward from the 100 series, but Toyota have tuned this engine in a few ways. So if we come from the 2002 Land Cruiser 100 series, it had 230 horsepower. The 2003 model, 235 horsepower. 2006 and 2007, they got VVTi, so they became 275 horsepower. And with the 200 series, we're at 285 horsepower. So same engine, the 2UZ FE, fantastic engine, runs extremely smoothly. I have noticed that the 200 series engine, it runs a bit louder than my 100 series. You can really hear that V8 rumble, which of course isn't necessarily a bad thing. I quite like it. So this particular vehicle does not have the hydraulic suspension. Usually you see a hydraulic reservoir over here, and that deals with the hydraulic suspension, but this particular vehicle is just on coils all around, so no hydraulic suspension. So in case we missed it out, this is of course a 4.7 liter V8. In the US you got the 5.7 liter V8, but here in Kenya this is the most common model, 4.7 liter V8 VVTi, and this does not have a timing belt. From the 200 series and 2008 onwards, these engines got a timing chain, so of course that's slightly better for maintenance. And if we come around the rear, just once again, I'll just show you that split tailgate and how that works out. So there you go. Got a bunch of stuff in the back. This is a functional vehicle. So one fantastic thing that Toyota did add with the 200 series as compared to the 100 and the 80 and previous, of course, is all around this large vehicle you have got little cameras hidden away everywhere. So talking about those hidden cameras, there actually isn't one on the driver's side, but right here on the passenger side you can see that little camera right there. So that helps with your side visibility, of course, protecting you on this side. And if we come around the front of the vehicle, you've got another camera right there for the front. And then of course on the rear you've got your last camera, and you can control everything from the inside. So very useful, very easy to maneuver this vehicle, even though it is larger than the 100 series. Toyota did add a bit of plastic trim over here, the chrome bits, which I would have preferred if they were bolted on a bit more rigid, kind of like the 100 series. These ones over time will tend to kind of get loose. So thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you thought. Many more videos coming on the great Land Cruiser. And here are all the lights of the beautiful 200 series cruiser on.